If your experience was anything like mine, you were exposed to porn at a young age. I was 12 when a friend showed me a magazine, and it grabbed hold of me. When I got saved, some struggles left immediately. I stopped living like a frat kid, going to parties and drinking excessively. I was instantly freed from cussing. But my struggle with porn proved far more stubborn, even extending into the first couple years of my marriage. Then, I went on a 4-day fast, and I was completely delivered. Puzzled, I asked God why. For so long it seemed I couldn't break free no matter what I tried. But then one day, the bondage finally broke. What he showed me was that, before getting free, I was sorrowful over my sin, but it was the wrong kind of sorrow. Paul tells us, "For godly sorrow produces repentance leading to salvation, not to be regretted, but the sorrow of the world produces death." 2 Corinthians 7 verse 10. When I couldn't get free, I was afraid of the consequences that continuing to struggle could have in my life. I didn't want it to ruin my ministry or my marriage. Leading up to the time when I got free, everything changed. I began to be grieved that my sin was hurting the hearts of those I loved. This was godly sorrow, a sorrow motivated not by fear of personal loss, but by love for God and others. If you are struggling to get free, the first question you need to ask yourself is, who is the focus of my sorrow? Do you have worldly sorrow, fearing the personal consequences of your sin? Or do you have godly sorrow, driven by genuine love? The first kind of sorrow will keep you bound. The latter will lead you toward freedom. Today, I want you to pray that God would produce godly sorrow in you. Ask to know Him more intimately, and that you would be genuinely grieved over any sin that would get in the way of that intimacy. When you get your motivation right, it makes all the difference. Please refer to the following verses in the descriptions below for further insight on this topic. Examine the verses in 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verses 8 through 13, and Psalm 51, verses 1 through 19. Check out the next video. What do you want? Thank you. Remain blessed.